Hello, still in our lovely company-provided hotel in Toronto. But we have figured out some things. To do anything in Toronto, you need one of these, a void check. Very important. Now, wish I had known this. Whereas in Japan, you need like a hanko and to fill in a form, and you're ready to go. And you just deduct everything from your bank account, or you pay at the convenience store. Here, you need to start everything with a void check, or a bunch of checks in advance. As in the case of our apartment, we have to give post-dated checks for every month. I did not know this when Mylene and I were getting bank accounts. I got some for me just in case. I thought, maybe we'll need something. No, we all need them, and Mylene didn't have any, so now we have to wait 10 days for hers. And we can pay $25 to get the check sent earlier, which I think is about 3 to 4, which is still slower than the standard time in Japan, which is like the next day or 2 days from now. Smaller country, I know. We're also still waiting on our credit cards, which may have arrived today, which will also make things easier because we had to pay for our apartment insurance on a credit card, and that's going to my Japanese account, which I hope is not like overdrawn. Fun thing about transport in Toronto, $3 per ride no matter how long you go, which was really cool back when it was like $2, but at $3, we spent $100 in a week between the two of us on transport back and forth, and we didn't travel that far. This plan, actually, the standard MetroPass plan, if you get it, you have to ride the subway twice a day plus one time every single day of the month for it to be worthwhile. Or if it's 31 days in the month, you break even, but that's it. So that's not just working days like Japan, where like the bare minimum monthly pass is, all right, you go 20 days back and forth and you come out even. Nah. Now, this one is discounted. It's regular is $150, this is $130, so you actually come out a little bit more ahead even on working days. Yay! But to get this, you need to apply, which you can kind of do in person, but there's only one place in the whole city where they do it, and I imagine it's rather busy, so you can kind of do it online, but to do it online, you need to fill this form out and either print it out or pick one up at the subway, which is what I did, scan that, and email it to the TTC, the Toronto Transit Commission, along with your void check. And then it will take at least a month for you to get your MetroPass. You have to apply by the 5th of the month to get the next month. Again, let us consider Tokyo, where you walk in, you hand them your form at any one of the 1,000 stations in the city, and I don't think I'm exaggerating with 1,000, and you get it immediately. So, getting used to this. So, we're living off of daily tickets until then. I think if you get like a Presto card, it's a smidgen cheaper. If you pay one at a time, it's $3.25. If you buy tokens, it's $3, and I think a Presto card is marginally cheaper than that. I don't know if there's a setup cost on that or not. The thing you have to think about here is, when we were looking for apartments, is we looked at some places within walking distance and said, they're not so good, so let's go further out. Thing you need to know is if you are not within walking distance of your office, you are adding $130 to your rent out the gate, and we had not thought of that. We have figured, it's about $30 for a short distance pass in Tokyo, and also your companies usually reimburse you. They don't do that here. They don't reimburse you for transport, so you're not getting reimbursed for transport. It costs you about 3 times the cost for comparable distance in Tokyo. If in our case, we're only 10 minutes away by train. We could walk it in 30, but again, rain, weather, whatever. Things I miscalculated, because basically when I left 15 years ago, I still had those prices in my head. So I thought, everything's cheap in Canada. No, Canada's caught up. Everything's about the same price as it was in Japan, minus exchange rate a little bit. So like broccoli is about $3.50 here, and it's about 250 yen in Japan. About the same. Math. I'm not having reverse culture shock, I'm having reverse sticker shock. Till next time.